So here's what's for dinner. Tonight we're having deconstructed egg roll. And so I have begun by grinding up about 1.25 pounds of pork. And it's easier to say grind up 1 pound, that's fine. It just happens that that was the size of the pork leg. So that is going to brown. It's probably going to take about 5 minutes, and then we'll be back. Okay, so my phone died, and I had to get the onion added. So I added 1/2 cup of onion to the ground pork, and now we're going to kind of push the pork over to the side, and then we're going to add 2 beaten eggs. And just kind of pour them down along the other half of the pan. And we're just going to let those set up real quick, just like a scrambled egg. Or more so like an omelet, and you're just gonna cut it up into little pieces and mix it in. And so, that'll set up real quickly. And today, we're cooking with wine, even though none of the wine is going into the deconstructed egg roll, but it's just been a day. And I have opted for my Medina County Board of Realtors glass, and here's to all of my realtor friends, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you in person. I'm getting a little tired of just seeing people like this big on the Zoom meetings, so here's to seeing everyone soon. All right, so the ground pork and the egg are cooked, also the onion that's in there. And so to that, we're gonna add, this is accent. And for some reason, the only time I use this is when I'm cooking Chinese, any kind of, and this is sort of Chinese food. And so I'm gonna put in a generous 1/2 teaspoon of accent, which is MSG, which is supposed to be bad for you. And I think I was probably like a young adult when they decided to tell us that MSG was bad for us and that all the Chinese restaurants should stop using it. But I happen to like it, so I use it whenever I'm cooking. If you want, you can put a generous 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then we are going to put in some fresh ginger. And once again, I'm not real big on measuring, but this is, I call them knuckles of ginger, I don't know. But you buy a piece of ginger, and if you don't cook with ginger a lot, just know that you can freeze it. And so I take it out, I peel a little bit off with a peeler, and then I just go ahead and grate it up, and then put it back in the freezer. And it seems to work fine. So we're gonna grate up about 1/2 teaspoon of fresh ginger. And that's probably about good. Sure. And then we have a tablespoon of soy sauce. And where did my, oops, right here. A tablespoon of rice vinegar. And finally, a tablespoon of sesame oil. Okay. And that's all mixed together. Then the last thing you want to add is 4 cups of shredded cabbage. And I happen to have coleslaw mix, so we have couple of different colors of cabbage, which I'm fine with that. So we're going to put in 4 cups of shredded cabbage, and then we're going to mix all that together and let it cook for about 5 more minutes. And that is a really quick, simple, and tasty keto-friendly dinner. So you should try it. But even if you're not watching keto, I think it's pretty good stuff. So thanks for watching.